You attract everything to your life if you are. How ironic is life, because today I was like, oh, I really would like to record a video about this topic, but sadly I'm not gonna have time. And I just got a call that some of my friend has to come here to bring me something, so I had to stay home. I have like 20 minutes. So that's amazing, because life wanted me to record this video for you. So let's talk a bit about being feminine, because I do believe it's something that we weren't really taught. Or if you were, then you've been in a really good family. But usually they are not teaching us. They are not teaching us at home. They are not teaching us in school. We don't really know anything about what does it mean to be feminine. And now we are on that point where the whole social media is about you can be your own boss, you can build your own life, you can be responsible for yourself, you can be so independent. Yeah, that's all good, but be careful. You can do that, but careful to not be masculine on the way, because it's really easy actually to become masculine on a way of creating my own life, being my own boss, you know. This is really a familiar topic for me, let's say, because I have a great example in front of me, and I always wanted to have my own business, help people build and create, and it's really easy to become masculine on a way. And when I had a boyfriend, I was really trying to control everything. Like, I control everything in my business, you know. But with a man, you can't do that, because in that case, you are gonna be the masculine and he's gonna, you know, come back to be feminine. Of course, it's not a coincidence that you met, because a really high masculine man is not gonna be soft because of that. He would rather leave you than be soft if you try to control him. So yeah, and actually both happened with me. So sometimes it was a breakup, or in another case I just made them so feminine, like I didn't felt anymore. So I felt like we have to break up. And it's actually something really deep, because you can really lay on a man, trust him, let him show the way, you know, lead you. And you can let him. And when you let the man lead you, then you can be soft, then you can just chill and be in your feminine energy. And the feminine energy is really about being soft, just trusting the masculine, that it holds you and you can bloom. I have a really good example for that. Let me see if I have some flower to show you that amazing example. So, because I don't know how to say it in English, it's easier to show you. That's how I imagine the feminine and the masculine, like this flower here. So the masculine basically grows. It's like the green part of the flower that is holding it, you know, growing. And then you are here as a blooming feminine, and the masculine basically lets you the space to bloom. So you can be soft, you can be beautiful, and you can experience yourself, you know. So he's holding you and you are blooming. I love this example because some of them say take care of your garden, so then all the good things can come to you, butterflies comes to you, you know. But what I believe is that just be the flower, you know. Let yourself be the flower, lay and trust. And even in business, you know, being a woman in a business, it doesn't mean that you have to be so strong and you have to, you know, chase clients and so on. It doesn't work like this, because you are a woman, so you attract. This is extremely important to remember and to keep it in your mind, that you attract, you know, you attract everything to your life if you are balanced and if you feel yourself and just feel soft and behold. And then you attract clients, you attract the right man to your life, you attract happiness, joy, you attract everything that you want, basically. If you have a thought that you want something, then feel it. How does it feel? Because the truth is, when you have a thought, it means that it's you. And it's not something you have to want to happen, you know. It is something that you have to feel, that it's already you. It's already happening, and feel how it feels to you, you know? Like, you already experienced that situation, so let's see how it feels. to you. And yeah, this is just amazing, you know, because you let go of the control fully and you just start to feel, and by feeling you bloom, you know. And I'm not saying to not do anything and just lay for the whole day, you know, because doing is amazing, but do by feeling, you know. Do not do things because you are like, oh, okay, I have to do this because I want to get this result and because of money and because of that, you know, because then it's stressful. I don't know if you have ever felt that, but when you are in this mood, you are like, you know, you have that really heavy feeling here or in your belly. And this is a sign that it is not the right way to do that, you know. So whatever you do it with joy, do it with love, with unconditional love, and let yourself bloom. And don't try to be those men in the social media who have a business and they grow so big and so on, because you have your different way, your own way, your feminine way of building a business. I have an amazing example because, I can talk about myself, but I saw this interview some days ago and I really want to share it with you because it's amazing. That Hungarian woman, basically entrepreneur, she built a business in 3 years. And she was invited to a podcast to talk about her business and how everything is going, you know. And the interviewer asked her how much she's working. And she said that, you know, in the last 1 year, I felt like just taking some break because I have so amazing team around me that they can handle everything. So I could just take a break, go on vacation, enjoy myself, you know, and be feminine. And then the interviewer was like, oh, that's amazing actually, but how could you do that? Like before, when you started to build your business, how many hours you were working? And she was like, 20. And he asked back, you mean per week? And she was like, per month. So yeah, that's amazing. She built a really big business just working 20 hours a month. And then after 3 years, she's able to have a year of break and just enjoying herself, you know. So this is true alignment. This is being aligned with what you feel, you know, that it is already you. Thought is not simply a thought, it came to you because it's already. So feeling as a woman, it's the biggest gift that you can have. And men doesn't have that, you know. They don't really feel like you feel as a feminine energy because you really have your own intuition, and that's the most important. You have the intuition, you have the feeling, so don't try to make the thought happen. Don't try to, you know, push it and just chase the clients and chase the man and so on, you know. No. Simply you have the feeling, you have the intuition, and you can trust your feeling, you can lay in it. And also my example. I really felt like having my own business, creating that, helping people. And I started that in 2020. And I was pushing it so hard, you know. I didn't really know what this business is gonna be, so I just started somewhere, you know. And my first business was actually, I was creating paintings. It's amazing because I felt so good with doing that. But I know basically it's not gonna be the right one, but I did it. I pushed it. I would say I pushed it. And it wasn't working out. In half a year, I had only 5 clients. So I was like, okay, I'm skipping that. But I didn't realize that actually it is just simply about pushing it instead of feeling it and living it, you know, because I was taught to push things and, you know, like men do. But it's completely fine for a masculine man that they push and they could work 12 or 14 hours a day because they are completely fine with that. They have 24-hour cycles, so it's different for them. And they don't have to really feel for things to happen, you know. They know. They more like they know. They don't have to feel, they can push and go forward. And then I skipped that and I went on TikTok and I started to create content because I felt like, you know, creating content. I was actually over a deep breakup and I was like, okay, I really would like to create content. I know that a long time for right now that this is my way and I'd like to create that. And I started. And it was crazy, but after like 3 months, one of my videos reached 1 million views. So it simply happened because I felt like, you know. But then I again got to that point where I was like, okay, now I push it, now I have clients and so on. And at first I was an influencer, but then life showed me that I don't want to be an influencer. So I have had my first client who was, it was basically a beauty salon, a franchise one, so really big in Hungary. And I did the whole content for them, for their page. So it was amazing. Actually, that it just came to me, you know, and just happened. And then I got again to pushing. And I didn't had more than 2-3 clients at the same time because of, you know, pushing, being stressed about that. I was also working in 9 to 5 at some point because of that. So yeah, and like I would say 8 months ago, I just got to that feeling of, what if I just do that because I love to do that and I trust my knowledge. I started to really feel my knowledge, feel my value, and I wanted to just give it to people, you know. And I was like, let's see. And I started to have mentorships, and they were working, you know, like clients were coming, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Because, you know, when I went on a call with them, I wasn't playing a role, I wasn't like reading the script what I want to tell them. I was just talking to them, and I was being so present, and I gave them all the value that I have. And, you know, it was even just a first call, free call, completely, but whatever they asked, whatever it came to me that I would like to share them, I just shared with them. So I wasn't just pushing my service on them. I let them feel, I let them enjoy all the value that I'm giving for them, and I wasn't pushing. And everything happened just like this. And after that, everything was working out, you know? Without pushing, without chasing clients and so on. Just letting, feeling, connecting with them. And everything is just happening with you. It's all coming into your life. Stay in your feminine and be proud of your gift of feeling. In the next video, I'd like to share with you how I attracted the man of my standards in 2 months, basically. Exactly step by step what I wrote down. He was like this. And it's so amazing, I want to share it with you. So if you're curious, just subscribe. And if you have any question about the video, if you don't know yet how to do that, anything comes to your mind, just let me know, write it in the comments, and I will answer for you. Until then, just subscribe and see you in the next video. Take care, woman.